Hi everyone, I'd like you to meet David, who's at Camp Reboot. And David, which part of the country are you from?
I'm from Virginia, Reston, Virginia, Northern Virginia, near DC.
Excellent. So what prompted you to come to Camp Reboot?
It was a personal choice. Actually, my sister-in-law about 3 months ago sent a link to my wife, Christy, and she sent it to me, and it was for Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And so I fought it, and I watched it. And I really connected to Joe, and because he seemed smart, and he's business-oriented and everything. And I, too, have to take all these pills, for cholesterol and high blood pressure and diabetes, and I was like, I want to get off of that. And I realized I wasn't feeling like I used to. I wasn't, waking up going, I want to get to work, I want to get things done. So I started juicing, and that was about 3 months ago, but only like one juice a day.
Yeah.
Starting to minimize my meals, and I went to the doctor. I have to go every 3 months and they get my blood, and my doctor called me and said, what have you done after 3 years of following my cholesterol? He goes, it's cut in half.
Wow.
He goes, if you continue, the next time I do this, we'll take you off of it. And that's when I realized I can control this. So watching the movie, having a small impact, I thought, I'm going for it. So my wife, Christy, said, let's do it, and let's do it together, which I think was important. So
I have to say I've admired that. We met on the first day and we were talking about Gettysburg and Civil War stuff, and rather than rebooting, but you were telling me that your wife was here. And I think at the time you said your wife was going to juice and have food in the evening.
Right, and then she decided. So Christy was like, I think I'll eat, a salad at dinner or whatever. Yeah. But after the first day, she said, you know what, I'm going to keep going. So
wow.
she's joined me. She said, I don't know how long I'll do this. So I'm going to try for the 30 days. I'm going to try to do a juice fast for 30 days, but I just appreciate her supporting me. So today, Russ was talking about your support community.
Yes.
Having her is very important to support me. So.
Fantastic. And you're a businessman and you're an intelligent guy. What is it about Joe Cross? I mean, we see the adverts, Weight Watchers, South Beach, whatever else. What was it about Joe and Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead and juicing in general that appealed to you?
Well, I think, first off, it was his perspective on himself. So he wasn't preaching. He wasn't trying to say, be like me.
Yeah.
What he was saying was, think about what I'm doing and how could you apply and do that. So it didn't feel like preaching. And there's a lot of great movies out there, or a lot of great books on how to eat healthy, but a lot of them have a pretense of preaching. You must be 100% vegan, or you have to do this, or all this is bad, or all this is good. And what I liked about Joe was, hey, I'm trying to figure this out. Come with me. And he also feels very approachable. And spending time here this week, think of that, a week. He's a busy guy. He's committed to us. It's obvious he personally cares about people. You realize it's a genuine journey, and now he's taking all of us kind of on that. So that for me changed it. Because I've watched, a bunch of them, and I thought, this guy is real. He's really trying to do something different. First for himself. And I think that's okay. That's smart. In an airplane, when they say, when the breathing mask popped down, the first person you're supposed to put it on yourself before you put it on your kids or elderly. And I feel like he's did that. I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to try to. The other is, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it's a great analogy.
Yeah, it's very simple too. It's not.
So this is the end of day 4, and you've never gone 4 days continuous on juice.
No.
How does it really feel? There's a lot of people out there that they see the film, I can't do that. Now you've gone out there, you've done it, and by tomorrow you're going to be 5 days.
Yeah.
I mean, how does it really feel?
That's a good question, Shane. It's usually I've gone through altering my diet and said I'll take this out. So I took meat out, or I took pasta out, and usually by like day 3. I call it a black hole. I feel like I've fallen in this hole. I have almost no energy. It's kind of almost depressing. It's like, I can't do this. I haven't had any of that. And I feel like I have a lot of energy. Now, this morning I was tired, but that's because last night we all stayed up until like 1 talking, and that energy. So that was cool. Because
that was the Q&A with Joe after the movie,
right? Last night Joe shared, and everybody got to ask him about the movie and himself. And that was exciting. But I can see past that. So I feel great. Honestly, I'm not starving.
And let's have a look at what David's drinking, right? Because how does it taste?
So this one's interesting. It's got pear in it. It almost has. Yesterday we had one with cabbage. I would never have juiced cabbage in my life. It almost has a little twinge of that kind of cabbagey taste, but it's got, I think, kale, pears, oranges, and one other thing in it. So it's got on the sweet side, but I like it.
Yeah.
I would never have drank something that looked like that. Now it's like, ooh, that's good.
Wonderful. David, we wish you all the best on your journey.
Same
and
to
we
you,
hope
Shane.
that you'll stay in touch with us and let us know how you're getting on. And
Well, I want to say thank you because you've been an inspiration here.
really appreciate it.
And I've heard other people say that you've talked in other groups or hung out with people, and you too. You're very approachable. You seem real, and you've done it. And so. Thank you for spending your time with us. So.
I'll give you that $50 off.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Anytime.
Cheers.